This is a quick demo on logging into the call tracker. After you've activated your account, that link will expire and you'll need to log in with this link that will also be included in your email. Once you log into your account, you're going to have your call tracking dashboard. It'll show you all your calls that are coming in for today, and you can run reports to see calls for last week or calls for yesterday. So I'm going to run a report just to show calls for last week, just to see how many calls came in on this demo account. And you can see I had 6 incoming calls. 1 was converted, which means it went over the buffer. And I can take a look at the one that converted. I can play the call to listen to it. And if for any reason I need to dispute that call that went over the buffer that's for your campaign, then I just click on this icon here to dispute the call. Put in the amount that you want to adjust, which is typically the amount that you pay for the call. Put in your reason and submit your dispute. And you can also save reports. So if I want to go to reporting and I want to create a report that's going to show me calls that are only over my buffer. So I'm going to use 120-second buffer as an example. So I'm going to go to this funnel icon here, and it'll come up with some filter options. I'm going to select Add Advanced Filter. I'm going to select Call Length, and the minimum I'm going to put 120 seconds, and for the maximum I typically just type in a bunch of 9s, so I make sure I don't miss out on any long calls, and then I'm going to click on Add Filter. And this way it's going to show me only calls that went over 120 seconds. So that means that the calls are typically billable calls, and those are the ones that you want to review. And if you want to save this report, you can save report as and give it a name. And as you can see, I've done that over here on the left hand side. So I'm going to click on this one just to show you. So again, I did the 120 seconds and I put in a bunch of 9s so I can pull up all the calls. And this is showing me the saved report is not by a date range, it's just by the filters that you've applied to the campaign. So if you save a report for 120-second buffers like I did, then you want to click the drop down and make sure you select the date range that you want to review the calls for. So you have all of these options. You can go to a custom range as well, and if I wanted to see all calls for July, then I select July 1st and go all the way down to July 1st, apply, and I can see all the calls that came in. Some other filters that you can apply to the campaigns or to the reporting is if you have certain agents that work within your office, you can click on target and select those targets. So if you had 2 or 3 different agents underneath your campaign, your sales agents, then you can run reporting based on those individuals. You can also see that you have a number of other options here that you can play with, and if you have any other questions you can reach out to me, but this is just a quick demo to show you the basics for the campaign. And the last thing I want to show you is if once the call that you wanted to dispute is approved or rejected, it'll send you an email, but it'll also be up here in the message icon up top. So you can click on that and you'll be able to read the message there. You can see these are some past examples I did. Your request to adjust the conversion has been approved, or your request to adjust the conversion has been rejected. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me at any time.